Lee's asking, I have completed the CompTIA trifecta and graduate with a BS in IT. In addition, I am building projects on GitHub, but I can't seem to get any interviews. What advice do you have?
The local groups. Honestly, you're doing everything else, Lee. Congratulations, CompTIA. It's great. You get your formal degree, but I would highly recommend the local groups, Discords, things like that. Networking, it's difficult. It's a tough job market out there. It really is. I think the networking with the local groups, national groups would help a lot. Thanks.
Yeah, I would add to that. I mean, it's definitely a very interesting market. It's a tough market, even for us seasoned professionals. So I've seen recruiters and I've spoken to recruiters telling me it's basically either who you know, right, in the organization or someone that can refer you. And the referrals are massive and they're critical right now to get you in front of the line. And even that's not guaranteed to get you a call and get you in the room with an interview, right? So networking, being out there, getting to know the environment, reach out to folks in the organization on LinkedIn. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? They don't message you back. Okay, continue to try, continue to get that engagement, continuing to learn more about the organization and reaching out and just show that you're an advocate and you want to learn and you want to be part of that team. That's what I would say.
And I'd like to add one thing. I think Kenneth touched on it too, like marketing and branding. I always say like your resume can only show you so much, and companies don't just look for the skills you have, they look for your personality and do you fit with your team. So I would also take the time to start building, your LinkedIn. Now you don't have to make it these advanced posts, but just, start posting about your journey, your search, what have you been learning, and just showing people that you're actively trying to get better and doing the things that you need to do to land your first role. And I could personally say LinkedIn's changed my life, and I've had recruiters contact me saying, hey, I see your post, I see your story, I think you'll be a good fit, can we get on a call? Sometimes it would work out, sometimes it wouldn't, but if you don't put yourself out there, you'll never know. So definitely branding and marketing is an underrated thing that can help you in your journey.
Yeah, and my last comment on this would be, I do run a staffing company, so I technically am a hiring manager. A lot of the times is I'll go on people's profiles and I have no idea like what they do or who they are, right? The LinkedIn profiles, no profile picture, no background image, right? The description for what they actually do. So from in my mind, if I have 100 candidates, that person is getting thrown out, right? Because I can't figure out like what they're doing, right? Mm-hmm. So again, having technical skills is important, right? Because doing the job is part of the job, right? But being able to actually showcase your story and who you are as a person and what you can actually do, it's extremely important, right? Think of yourself as a business. If I ran a restaurant, right, having good food is like honestly a small part of it, right? If the ambiance isn't right, the menu is terrible, the staff is terrible, they're rude, they're mean. It doesn't matter how good the food is, right? You're probably gonna eat there. So think of yourself as a business.